All right. Some of you may recognize me, and for some, this will be your first time seeing me. But on this corner, I want to discuss my opinions, my thoughts, and give you life advice based on my own experiences. Not because I think I am better than anyone, but I may have experienced something that might be helpful to someone else out there. So I hope you stick around, I hope you subscribe, and let us begin. I'm smiling too much, but it's okay. Women. Let's go of the bad boy. And I say this because it is quite common for a lot of women to constantly pick bad boys and expect to have the results of being with a good man. I think there comes a time in a woman's life when she has to say no to the bad boy. She has to tell herself enough is enough. This man is not good for me. This man doesn't possess the characteristics that I want. This man is not the best thing for me. He makes me feel terrible about myself, and decide to say no and say enough is enough. I understand, at different points in our lives, everybody has, been interested in that bad boy and has, fancied them. But there's a limit, especially when you are looking for your perfect man. You want a full commitment relationship, someone that actually cares and loves you so much, and you don't want to be part of those people going online to put your relationship dilemma out there. Then you really have to tell yourself that you would see a bad boy and you will run away. Well, who exactly are these bad boys? Because we call them boys doesn't mean that they're actually boys. A number of them are actually men. They are hyper-masculine men who have large egos, who are narcissistic, manipulative. They don't care about the rules. They do whatever they want. They are rule breakers. They are people that you cannot rely on. And just by mentioning these things, I know that some of you can already relate and think about the men in your lives and see who falls under this category. It doesn't necessarily mean that they are dangerous per se, but when it comes to character and certain traits, they are not the most reliable. So these are the type of men that we call bad boys. This man hurts you today, apologizes tomorrow, cheats on you, comes back to beg, and the cycle just continues. And most times women struggle to leave because when there are good moments, they are really good moments. And when there are bad moments, they are really bad moments. So you find women thinking about the good times when they are struggling to leave. Oh, he treats me well. Oh, he does this for me. Oh, he's really caring. But then the bad sides are also very bad. Oh, when I call him, he's not available. Oh, he keeps hurting me. He embarrasses me in public, and so many other things that happen. And so women find themselves making excuses for the bad boy, hoping to change him. But unfortunately, it's not possible to change this bad boy. So we find ourselves in a position where we are trying to change this man and make him better. As women, we like projects. We like to build things, like to repair things. And most times, women are attracted to this type of man because you see them as a project, as something that you can work on. Or if I just love him even more, or if I just stay with him, he will change and he'll become better for me. But unfortunately, these men do not change, and this is because they're actually men and they are conscious of what they are doing. They are very, very intentional with their acts. They are intentionally manipulative. So you trying to change them, I think they will just pretend for a while, and sometimes you even get married to someone and then you think the person has changed, but after marriage the true color just continues because that's what he was doing before marriage and he was just trying to please you. The interesting thing about this is that when you ask a woman what type of man are you looking for, they will give you the characteristics of a good man. I want someone loving, someone that respects me, someone that cares for me, someone that is loyal, that is honest, that is true to themselves. And yet a lot of women find ourselves being with a man that doesn't have these traits. And this has always interested me, because why is it that you want something and then the man that you are with does not possess the characteristics that you're looking for? Yet even when you are in that terrible relationship, you still tell yourself, oh, I still want a man with this good character. But then the man you're with doesn't possess any of these. I don't think any woman desires to be with a man that has any of the characteristics of a bad boy, but somehow we just end up being with one of these bad boys. And I see this a lot. Maybe you know how people come on social media, they tell their stories, or they put out some messages asking for help and advice, and in my mind I'm just like, all you have to do is say no to the bad boy. And it's very difficult to say no. I'm not even going to come and act like it's all easy to just say no, because as women, once feelings are involved, when a woman is in love, it is so hard for her to let go and for her to cut herself off. But it is a difficult decision that, if you take it, is going to change the trajectory of your love life. I'm not here to judge anyone, because as a kid, I also thought bad boys were cool. They live the flashy life, they're really handsome, going about, everybody likes them. They want to show you off, show their girlfriend to everybody. And you as the girlfriend, you feel so proud, you feel confident when the man wants to show you around. But when you go back home, you're actually crying and feeling bad about certain things that he's doing. Everybody will come to you and be telling you, you're so lucky, you're with this person. Everybody sees the good things outside there, but they don't know what you're going through inside. Ooh. But then it's quite difficult. It's quite difficult, but it is an important thing that every woman has to be able to do. It is hard, I'm not going to deny it, but you have to choose to say no, choose to leave. And a lot of women actually have options where, I have this guy, he's respectful, he's calm, he says he loves me, and then they say, I have this guy, he loves to spend on me, he loves to take me out, he surprises me, I feel butterflies when I'm with him. These are two different type of men, and I want to tell you today to give the calm, respectful man a chance. Yes, if you have been giving the bad boys a chance all this while, give the calm, respectful man a chance also. You don't know what you might be missing, but still give that man a chance. You see a number of women, they have friends, male friends that are in love with them, male friends that respect them, that want the best for them, and you see them going to fight over a man that is not really interested in them, trying to make that man change and make that man love them, when there is someone that they have friend zoned that actually loves them and cares about them. It is important that you get to a point that you'll be able to, pick with your eyes wide open and use your brain and actually think, who can give me what I actually desire. When women are told to write down the type of man that they want, it is very important that you take that thing seriously. And when you meet someone, they should possess some of the characteristics that you have written down, and you don't just go based on, this is how I feel about this person, and because I feel this way I should be with this person. So many women have been with men based on feelings, and then they realize that this man is violent, this man is abusive, he's manipulative, yet I still feel a certain way about him. What you should get from this video at least is that say no to the bad boy. It's better for you to be single than for you to constantly keep saying yes and being with bad boys because of how they make you feel, because you want to feel high and feel good and post a relationship on social media just because of that. Instead, it's better you're single, so you don't put yourself through heartbreak, emotional baggage. This is a lot, and we women, we are going through a lot in these social media times. We have a lot of bad boys flaunting their money and arrogance, out there on social media, trying to attract women to themselves. The first thing I'll say about that is that good men are not arrogant and prideful. So that's like one way for you to just cross out these men out of your list. Yes, their life may look flashy and you might see that, oh, he has money, or it seems that he has money, but that is not what should actually attract you to a man. That's not what should actually make you feel like, oh, I want to be with this person. It's commonly said now that don't actually be with a man that gives you butterflies in your stomach. Actually be with a man that makes you feel at peace, because all those butterflies in your stomach will soon go off, and next thing things will just go upside down. But a man that gives you peace right from the beginning, calmness, you feel secure, that is who you should actually give a chance and be with. I know this whole thing might feel so cliche, might feel so obvious, but I know that there are a number of women in relationships and are looking for advice. Oh, my partner is doing this to me. Should I leave or should I not leave? If you find yourself questioning, should I leave or should I not leave? Most likely, you actually know what you need to do. You just want to hear from someone else that you should leave. It can be difficult, but it's actually the right thing to do. And the process of getting over can also be very difficult, but in the long run, you would appreciate yourself for it. You would love that you took such a difficult decision, because you'll be with someone that genuinely loves and cares for you. Now we have women dating and being married to bad boys, and it may seem like they're happy, but they're actually not happy in their relationships. Most of these men don't actually possess the characteristics to maintain a long-term relationship, and so you end up suffering and being hurt constantly, which leads to like infidelity, and everybody's just frustrated in a whole relationship. And it is so frustrating to see, because there's love out there. Whatever you're looking for in a man is actually out there, and you don't have to settle for less. It's important to know what is the barest minimum that you desire in a man, and these are usually things about his character. When you know this, it is so easy to rule out certain men, and there are certain things that must be on your list. So if you see a man that has certain characteristics, you just know it's an automatic no. There's this common thing now where women say that they don't want to be with handsome men anymore. They don't want to be with men that look too fine, because a lot of women will be flocking around these men. And I think this is another way for these women to say that they don't want to be with bad boys. They don't want to have to deal with boys that are out there and open themselves for everyone to come, or boys that don't have boundaries. So I feel like that's another thing that has been going on, but it's just another way, another technique or tactic that women are using to avoid bad boys, because they come out so perfect, so confident, so approachable, so adventurous, but then beneath all of those is usually nothing of value for the relationship. They don't make good partners, they don't make good husbands, they don't make good fathers, and they are just at a point in their life whereby if they want to change, they have to decide for themselves that they want to change, not because someone is trying to change them. So as a woman, don't even waste your time trying to change any man. Please. I actually want to beg that you should say no to the bad boy. I don't know if my message is being passed on clearly, but it is so important. As long as women continue to accept these bad boys, they will continue to act that way. Their standards will not change, their behaviors will not change, because there are women that will constantly be accepting and be keeping up with their nonsense. So please say no, at least for the sake of your own peace of mind, for the sake of your heart, for the sake of experiencing love and the beauty of love and having a good, peaceful, calm, non-chaotic family. Say no to the bad boy. Alright then, I feel like I have said a lot in this video, So if it was helpful to you in any way, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I'll be discussing more interesting topics that matter to me and that I think will be able to help people out there. Leave a comment down below if you have any questions, thoughts, ideas. What do you think about this whole bad boy thing that is out there in the society? Just let me know and I'll reply to your comments down below. Bye.